Federal agents detaining workers at a central Omaha business. Outside, people came to protest, putting them on a collision course with agents. Bus is leaving with workers on board. We asked, but the federal government not yet revealing where those buses are headed, and families now being told how they can reunite while questions about what comes next still linger. Well, the plant where Gary's quick steaks are made raided this morning, and we have team coverage tonight. I'm Mary Nelson. It was around 9 a.m. A search warrant was served by officers from multiple federal agencies at Glen Valley Foods near 68th and J. The owner of the company told reporters 97 employees were being screened, his word, to validate their identity. We then watched as they were taken by van and bus off the property.
I was in a meeting when that happened. They started banging on the door. And I knew it was ICE, and, you know, I have a lot of friends there, so I just told them, start running, ICE is here.
Where those women and men who were on the bus in those vans are at this hour, we're working diligently to confirm that. But we lead off here with reaction at the scene.
ICE is in town, and it's affecting everyone. Everyone's scared. Everyone's very scared.
I'm Alex Whitney reporting from the Glen Valley food plant, where neighbors and family anxiously watched as dozens of workers were pulled out of the plant with their hands zip-tied.
I start seeing people that are then coming out running because ICE is in town.
We've been knowing for a while that things are going to get ugly. We didn't know what ugly would mean.
As word of the raid spread, the crowd began to grow. Kevin Garrido, whose cousin worked at the plant and has a visa, rushed to the scene when he heard about the raid on social media.
So I was on Facebook and I saw someone's stream. He was like right here pointing towards that way. When you can see all those bands and the immigration bus over there. So I saw that was my cousin's job and I decided to come check out the situation.
Garrido told me he called as soon as he heard about the raid, but he'd been unable to talk with his cousin. Emotions ran high as the bus carrying those detained workers left the scene, with around a dozen vehicles following, almost all unmarked, carrying masked federal agents. Several onlookers told me while it was federal officials conducting the raid, the presence of OPD and Douglas County Sheriff's deputies was deeply unsettling and would have lasting consequences in the South Oak community.
I know that there's a lot, and there's more that's going to come because of this.
People are already in hiding, I'm saying, because I was driving down 24th Street. There's not as many people. A lot of restaurants are closed, businesses are closed, so I'm seeing the people trust already shift from the law enforcement people already. So
as the bus left, Garrido told me he still had not heard back from his cousin. Reporting at Glen Valley Foods, Alex Whitney.
I just got back from Glen Valley Foods near 67th and J, where I spoke with two employees who were there when the federal agents moved in. They were told to leave while they had family members who also worked at Glen Valley Foods. They were detained. They described to me what they saw.
I was in a meeting, in the morning meeting, and they just started banging on the doors. And that's when I went inside and told everybody what was going on, and everybody just started running.
And what kind of happened from there? What were the next steps for you?
Well, nothing. We were all in the break room, and they wouldn't let us record because they would get the cameras right on our face, being really mean to us. And they were like with a mask.
All masked?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They were telling us that all the U.S. citizens go on this one side, and then all the residents, and then the ones with the work permit, and yeah.
They weren't giving out badge numbers either, right?
No, they weren't giving no badge numbers or nothing.
Yeah, for me, it's my dad. He works there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's overwhelming because, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, really.
Now they're wondering where their family members are. Reporting in Omaha, Zach Williamson.